The end of the week is here, and I'm glad. I'm happy with this week's work. I really enjoyed today's session, to be honest. I got a decent amount of work in on the tempo bench. I'm kind of happy with my performance. I say kind of because I've been working between 4 and 5 reps whenever I have had tempo incline bench, and today I decided to work strictly at 3 to try and get a little bit more weight on the bar. I managed to get a top set of 97.5 for 3, which felt alright. It felt good. It was tough, to be completely honest, but there was a point where I wasn't sure if I would do it, wasn't sure if I would get it, so I'm glad that I got it. Officially completed the week with only one exercise missed, and that was today. That was my calf raise isos, sorry. I'm gonna do them tomorrow. I literally just had somebody waiting to pick me up from the gym, and both of the Smith machines were being used, so I was just like, you know what, tomorrow it is. I'll take it though. Serious week of momentum, man. I'm happy about it. Feels like Monday was only yesterday, and I was going on about how I want to use this momentum and want to take this momentum, that momentum being one day of completing the entire workout, and take it into the week. And not only did I do that, but I managed to get every single workout done in an hour to an hour and a half. And that's a game changer, to be completely honest. That efficiency and working at that intensity does quite dramatically change the experience of these workouts, and for the better, most definitely for the better. I've found that I'm able to push the same loads and similar rep ranges, yet work harder, work at higher intensity, and get way more out of my workouts when I just shorten the rest time and I make everything more efficient. I make sure everything's set up. I make sure I've prepared 2, 3, in some cases 4 exercises to do back to back with one another, so that I'm essentially non-stop. Making sure I take my rests where needed, so it doesn't become some sort of cardio workout. And I think the only way to really gauge that, the main metric to use, is your load, right? The amount of volume you're pushing and the amount of weight you're pushing. And I haven't dropped that this week, which has felt good. If anything, I've come out of the other side of my ill-discipline, my chaotic routine, I feel like I have anyway, with being slightly rested. And to be completely honest, the freedom that my coach has given me with regards to the cardio days have been extremely liberating, I'll be honest. I feel like that's played a big part in allowing me to really get in a solid amount of work in such a short amount of time and stay laser focused, because the amount of pressure I was putting on myself to come in and complete the cardio was mentally taxing. It was mentally taxing. But just on that call the other day, him freeing me of that and essentially just saying, bro, let your mind rest and just stay active, that was a game changer for me. And I really look forward to seeing how I'm able to push the envelope with the main workouts, the main parts of the program, with that freedom, with that with that freedom of mind. So it's nice, man. But I feel like this week needs to be used. I need to use this week. I need to go back over this week and not only look at the work that I've done video-wise, but also listen to the audios back and just watch the videos as a whole, because it's a good, very, very good example of how momentum can serve you if you let it, without putting too much pressure on yourself. Because on Monday, yes, I was slightly fearful. I won't sit here and lie. I was fearful that I wouldn't be able to take the experience from this day, that day being the first day of the week and the first completed workout in a little while, and use that as fuel and allow the snowball to roll down the hill and gain momentum and grow in size. I was afraid, I was fearful. I was willing to vocalize the fact that I wanted to use it as such, but naturally with the inconsistency I've been experiencing recently, I was fearful. However, I was able to then take that into the next day, kept the ball rolling, and not only get the work done, but the next day was the first day I proved to myself that I can complete these workouts in a decent amount of time. And then what followed that day? A true cardio day. What do I mean by that? My mind was rested. I was able to rest my mind on Wednesday. Yet I got in and I played about. I had some fun. I just did whatever I felt like doing. I felt like jumping, so I jumped. I wanted to do other things, but was unable to do so, so I just did something else. And I feel like that little stopgap, that little pit stop, was what allowed me to really use the momentum for those 2 days and take them into the last 2 days of the hard work of the program. And yes, the week has been completed, and the week has been completed well, and I'm glad for that. I'm grateful for that. I'm happy about that, and I look forward to taking this momentum into next week and into the weekend. Aiming to have some fun this weekend, man. Do some of my hobbies that I've lost connection with, and rest my mind and keep my body moving. But yeah, momentum is key. Momentum is fuel. So yeah, if you made it this far, thank you very, very much. I appreciate you more than you can imagine, and I shall see you tomorrow.
holding it for a minute.
Tea bags at home as well. Is here, yes.
You are?
Emmy's here, yes. She.
How much you weigh?
Well, right now, 70.
Gotcha, bitch. Yeah. She said 75 to 80.
Well, that's my maintenance weight, but
Okay. When you climb?
yeah.
How old are you?
20. Yeah. Cheers.